Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to another unboxing for another Unstable game. These are creators of Unstable Unicorns, Llamas Unleashed, and plenty of other games. So this is Wrong Party, which kind of gets the notion of their Here to Slay game, to like the next step. So you can see it's like, here's two different parties. You got a little kids party, and this Berserker Warrior Bear showed up. And then down here you have the D&D like dungeon party, and the unicorn clown showed up by accident. Nope, it went to the wrong party. So this is a drafting style card game. So it's a little bit different than the other Unstable games, but still seems really fun. So I can get the box open. All right. So Wrong Party, we got a nice rule book here. Explains pretty much how to play. So you have two different decks. You have the party deck, the theme deck, score tracker. The goal is to get 100 points first. And then you have the active party theme, deck party. Very easy. So then, how to play, and it's a little odd, so if you haven't ever done anything with drafting before, or a game that involves a drafting mechanic, essentially what it is you have a hand of cards, you get to pick one of those cards out of it, it's yours, and then you pass the hand to the next player, and then you get another player's hand. So if you have four players, player A will pass their hand to player B, B will pass to C, C passes to D, D passes back to A. So basically you get to pick whatever you think the best is out of a fresh hand. And then the next hand comes, you gotta pick, like, essentially what you think is the best out of that limited. And then it gets down to where now you have 5 cards, now you have 4 cards. And you'll have 3 cards to choose from, then 2, and then eventually you'll just get whatever that one last card is that nobody else had wanted. You don't have an option. And you kind of gotta figure out what you can do with those cards. And this is no different, except there's a little added twist to this. To start each round, you flip the top card of the party theme face up, center of the, so everybody knows what they're trying to aim for. Because you're trying to find certain cards that'll match or fit or don't fit with that card. And I'll show off them cards in a minute, we can kind of explain it. But then each person, you take your hand of 5 cards, I believe. I believe it was 5 cards. 6 cards. Starts with 6 cards in this game. So then, each player just to take one card, they place them face down in their party areas so that nobody else knows what they are. But, different than lots of other games, you also can't double check what you have. So once you place it face down, you have to try and remember what you were doing. So if you're trying to go for some sort of theme, or combination or combo something, you have to try and remember what you have. But then what you also do is you take a second card out of there. So now you were at 6 cards, now you're at 5. You're going to take one card, put it in the uninvited guest pile. So you're picking one card that you get to keep and one that you get to eliminate. But you might get to use that card for something else, because you can go through your uninvited guest pile. So you kind of gotta keep an eye on that too. There might be some strategy behind that. So now you're down to passing 4 cards, but then everyone draws 1 card, so then they're back up to the 5. But then it does the same thing. You play one, and you put one of your uninvited guests. Now you're back down to 4 cards, or 3 cards, and everyone draws again when they get the new hand, so they're back up to 5. So it's a little bit different for the drafting mechanic, because every turn, everyone's adding a brand new, you're eliminating 2 cards out of the stack, but you're gaining 1 brand new card every time. So by the time your initial hand gets back to you, it could have 3 different cards in it that you've never seen before. So actually makes that a little bit interesting. And then you go until there's no cards left to pass. And then once you've completed draft phase, so it's time for the reveal phase, youngest player, or however you decide to start it. Each player reveals their card place one card face down at a time until all cards are faced up. All players must reveal their cards from left to right. As far as I know, because the way it makes it sound is, so like player A should do one card, then B, then C, then D, then go back around. And left to right, I don't, unless, I think the only reason you need to do it that way versus just being like, okay, go, everyone reveal their card, is because there are more than just character cards. There are cards that maybe when you flip them, some have abilities on them, which might activate at that point, which could change what's going on. And that's the only reason why you want to do it in a round. And you get done, then you add up all your points. You get various points for doing different things. So each card will have a base point. You gain that. They're going to have score 2 points for each party that matches the theme. Add a point for each like that matches. Subtract a point for each dislike. And I'll go over them a little bit more when I show them off. And they gain bonuses for having a rainbow. So you add extra 5 if you have at least one of every color. So so there's like debate. Do I play a bunch that match this, match that, gain different bonuses? Then you gain synergy. So if you have 3 that match the same, 4 or 5 that match the same, you get a lot more points for having the same matching types. Versus having different ones. But it might also depend on what you can get and what you draw. So we'll go over that. And we'll look at it. And then here on the back, this says really quick, just a reminder on all that. Alright, so let's look at all the stuff in here, and then we'll kind of revisit those rules. So we have our big party tracker board. It's just going to have all these different numbers on there. So you're going to start with 1, you have 2, 3, 4, 5. It just has milestones every 5 points, all the way up to 100. And 100 might seem like, oh, man, that's going to take forever to get there. But then again, you can remember here. So you're playing 5 cards. So if you have all 5 that match, you get 2 points for each. So let's just say you play, it's a red theme, and you played all 5 red cards, right? So you're going to get 2 points for each of that. So that's 10 points there. Plus you're going to get an extra 10 points for having 5. So now you're already up to 20. And then for everything that matches, every point that matches a like, which even if each one matched 1 like, that's another 5. So you're at 25. So one turn, if you play it right, you can end up with, being a quarter of the way there. So yeah, it seems like a lot, but it'll go pretty fast. Then we're going to get these little party hat shaped counters. So you have 5 different colors. Or you don't want to come out of here. Yeah, we got a red, blue, yellow, purple, and then black. For the party pooper character, I guess. So I do like everything fits in here really nice. The only downside, and this comes from being someone that sleeves all my cards. So there's not going to be room in here to sleeve. And I just dumped out all the pieces, trying to get one card out. Yeah, there's not room to put sleeved cards in here, but I think people that generally do like to sleeve all their cards tend to get used to that and find different ways around doing everything. But these are also really nice quality cards. So I mean, this is stuff you could play with, shuffle over and over and over and do stuff. And they're gonna hold up for a very long time as long as you don't have people like mistreating them, like banging them in half or chewing on them. Don't let your kids play with them, type of thing. Otherwise, yeah. So what we're gonna look at is the party themes first. And I'm going to do is grab my handy dandy easel. That way I don't have to hold all these. Alright, let's see if I can get my lighting a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to have yellow, which are family-friendly parties, such as the birthday party. On the bottom, they're going to show some likes. We're going to have music, gaming, and family. I'm assuming, because there's nothing in here, I don't believe that ever bothers to specify what those symbols mean. So you can call them whatever you want them. So we're going to have family ones, which are yellow. We're going to have that. We're going to have like a family reunion, which is like conversation, pizza, family, cute little turtles. The sleepover, gaming, family, nighttime. Then we're going to have blue cards, which are political themes. So we have debate night. We have some monkeys arguing. So conversation. I said again, like gaming, I guess. And then like fighting. A state dinner. Conversation. So that could be like food, maybe not just pizza, but like drinks. So they're having a little dinner there. The political scandal, fighting, conversation, nighttime. Their cat and dog are up to no good there. I keep showing off these other ones. I'm trying to get through the main colors first. Alright, then we have the red ones, which are the raids. This is like your D&D ones. Slaying the dragon, fighting, music, and night. Beginning a quest, conversation, food, and drinks. Seeking a magical artifact, conversation, friends, family, and nighttime. Turtle mage, love it. And then we have purple, which are the raves, or costume parties. So we have a rave, night, music, and drinks, and an oxalot, I love it. Almost any of these could be a t-shirt that I would probably buy. The 80s party, food, family, music. And then the masquerade, we have some peacocks, a flamingo, ostrich in the back, I believe. Music, drinks, conversation. Then what they also have are mixed ones. So these are ones like costume and family friendly. The ugly sweater party. Game, drinks, or game, food, and night. We have a formal dinner party, which is family friendly and political. So conversation, food, and drinks. We have a revolution, raid, political, battle, night, drinks. I love that revolution involves drinking. We have a royal wedding, which is family friendly and political. Food, family, and music. Saving the kingdom, political raid, conversation, fighting, and nighttime. Murder mystery party, costume raid. I love that it looks, because it's supposed to be a joke that he killed them. Game, conversation, fighting. Training for battle, costume raid, gaming, fighting, and music. And our final one is the Halloween party, which is a costume and family-friendly friends, game, and food. So those are our different types of parties we can all go to. So then what you're going to try and do is play cards that match them. So, example here, if we took our Halloween party, which is a dual type, we're looking for, if you want to match, we then need to play a purple, or a purple costumed party guest, or a yellow family friendly one. And then we can try and match our likes, which are dice, the dice, gaming, the food, or the family. So our first one we have here is we have Your Crush, which is a cute little penguin. So if you play this, it's going to be worth 1 point, big one. It's also going to be worth a point because it matches the yellow, or 2 points because it matches the yellow, sorry. And that's going to gain 1 point for each like. And this had both pizza and gaming, so it gained 2 more points. So this one here, if I ended up playing this, would be worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points right there. Simple as that. There's no dislikes. Pretty easy. On the other side, if we played that one friend, we're going to gain 4 points for the like, 2 points for the matching colors, so up to 6. But then I'm going to gain minus 1 point for that dislike in the die. So it'll only be worth 5 points. This one's also only worth 5 points. You know, it's just a different way to do that. Alright, so we're going to quickly fly through the rest of these because we got a giant stack of them. I'm not going to read off every little thing for them. Like all the different likes and dislikes, you can see them. But we have the Middle Child, Sloppy Joe, a Trophy Wife, Grumpy Grandpa, the Dog, the Estranged Stepbrother, Honor Roll Student, Nosy Neighbor, the Chillest Dude, the Little League Baseball Coach, the Grill Master, the Ex-Boyfriend, the Wine Mom, the Neighborhood Bully, Spoiled Brat, Neighborhood Watch, an Annoying Cousin, Proud Mom of an Honor Roll Student, 8th grade teacher, we have a dentist, likes conversation, hates snacks, I love it, the Big Baby, who just has nothing, we have a regular baby, and those are family-friendly ones. Up next, we have some political ones. We have the Mudslinger, Illuminati Jeff, Presidential Candidate, lots of likes and dislikes, Her Majesty the Queen, News Anchor, Corrupt Politician, Private Jet Pilot, Cult Leader, Conversation and Drinking, oh that's hilarious, The Lobbyist, Climate Change Activist, Undercover Agent, Drug Sniffing Dog, Uncle Samuel, An Alien in Disguise, Secret Service Agent, Retired Spy, Campaign Volunteer, The Royal Nanny, a Poli-Sci Major, Corporate Lawyer, Conspiracy Theorist, Muckraker, Student Council President, and finally a Yes Man. And then we have our raid party, which we have the Woodland Fairy, Very Serious Bard, a Blacksmith, the Angry Orc, the Wizard, the Wayward Warrior, the Dragon Slayer, the Tarot Diviner, Ghost Hunter, Spellweaver, Jolly Bard, Tavern Keeper, a Jester, the Technician, Gentle Maiden, Peaceful Druid, the Warlock, Sneaky Rogue, Skittish Horse, the Dragon, our Barbarian, Hungry Cleric, Apprentice, and Apprentice's Apprentice. Now we're going to get into the costumes. We have Superdog, Loner, Werewolf, Giant Banana, Casual Plant in the Corner, Goth Kid, Inflatable T-Rex, Please Leave Steve, Shaggy Taffy, the DJ, 80s aerobic instructor, Alien Not in Disguise, a sports mascot, Happy the Clown, who's sad, Crash the Creepy Monkey, the tattoo artist, sugar addict, bunny dressed as a kitty, mall cop, bear in a white shirt, deviled egg, a kitty dressed as a bunny, a basic witch, and a sheet ghost. And then, much like we have dual parties, we have dual guests. These guys have special abilities. So we have the Little Princess, which is a costume family friendly. It says when you reveal this card, declare party theme, either costume or family friendly. This counts to the party for that type. So it can only count as one of the two, so you can't use it to like hit multiple goals of having matching things. But you get to pick at that time which one you want. And that's what all these dual types say, so I'm not going to read it every time. But we have the political costume Guy Fawkes, the costume Raid, an actual ghost, the Raid political, guy with the longest beard, family friendly political, the okay, I'm not going to try a third time. The billionaire. We have the Raid family friendly, knight in shining armor. Costume family friendly, we have a mall Santa. Political costume, we have a vampire. Costume Raid, we have a designated driver. Raid political, we have Queen Elizabeth of Reptilia. Family friendly political, Mr. Fuzzins the hamster. Raid family, which I love, it's a raid. Family friendly, we have Grandma. Alright, and then we have a couple other different cards. So we have an effect card, a party planner. It says when you reveal this card, declare a party theme. The active party theme counts as this type of the round instead of your original type. So like the dual ones, you get to choose which one you want. This one lets you change the party. You also need to notice because these effect ones, they don't have likes and dislikes. So you don't gain those bonuses or possible negatives, but they let you adjust everything else. So we got two of him. We also have the influencer. It says when you reveal this card, declare an attribute. All party guests in your party now have that like that attribute. So you can say, hey, they like pizza, then everyone likes pizza. So we have 3 of those. We're going to get some multi-types. So we have, these are actually fun because they're all unicorns. So you have the Norse horse. So these count as all 4 types at all points. But that's why they're only worth 1. And they don't appear to have any dislikes. We have the player 1, John Nair, Stabby the Unicorn, which you're from the Unstable Unicorns. He's in there. We have 0 point worth Polka Dot the Uniclown, because he has 4 likes, and Barnaby Stapleton, which I believe is supposed to be Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. So that's kind of funny too. Okay, so I did miss another special effect one. We have 2 copies of the Hypnotist. Play this card in your party area during your scoring round, or if this card is in your party area during your scoring round, each player, including you, must count all likes as dislikes and all dislikes as like when calculating scores. So that could be interesting to change stuff around. We have some more effects. We have couple for the different different types. We have the Baker. If this card is in your party area during your scoring round, add 1 point to your score for each family-friendly guest party in your area. And we have 1 like that for each one. We have the Campaign Manager for the political, Costume Designer for the costume, and the Commander for the raid. So he just gave you some extra bonuses there. Then we have another just effect card. So these aren't even party members. So you have a Killer Clown. When you reveal this card, move a party guest in each other player's party area to the discard pile. And this is why you want to reveal them one at a time. So that way, once you reveal these things, it's going to change how the effects happen. We have the last minute invite. When you reveal this card, search your uninvited guest pile, if you have one, for a party guest, add it to your party area face down, then immediately reveal it. I'm not sure why you have to place it face down, then reveal it. Seems kind of odd, except just probably for wording, because the stuff that says when something's revealed. So you get a couple of those, and that's what that uninvited guest pile will do. That way you get this card, you can search for one of the other cards you toss. You can be like, I really like card A, card B might not be bad, or maybe I don't want someone else to have card B, throw it in there. This could let you possibly pull it back out. And then the final one, we have Garbage Collector. When you reveal this card, search any player's uninvited guest pile for a party guest, add it to your party face down, then immediately reveal it. Move that player's uninvited guest pile to the discard pile. So then this then eliminates their guest pile, so they can't even use their last minute invite anymore. So that's actually pretty interesting too. I definitely hope they make some expansions for this game. I can see where you could get some, you could add some more stuff, and really you could add other different party themes. If you added an expansion that had like same number of cards, but you added 2 more party themes. The only thing you wouldn't want to add more of would be the attributes, because that would mess up these guys. But you could add in like 2 other different parties. I don't know what you call them, but you get like a green one or something, or or even like 1 new party theme. But you could definitely, there's ways to expand on this game. But yeah, otherwise the rules are pretty simple. Reveal a card, do your drafting, try and match as much as you can, then reveal, see what you score. You might do really well just because you might draft well. You might do bad because you draft bad. Whether that's personally on you or it's just maybe you don't get a good hand or whatever. I would maybe say the first time I play with someone, because I have people, like, first time I play with people, I'll probably, like, because I have really nice card holders, I'll probably let them draft their cards face up towards them so they can see what they have, so they can at least kind of like, okay, I'm going for yellow, or I'm going, instead of having to try and remember. That was the only thing that was sort of weird about this game, because I've played other drafting games, like Sushi Go is a drafting game, but that one you pass the cards around and everyone reveals it. So every single turn you already know what you had out, so you can kind of see, and other players can see what you have. The other drafting games I've done is I've done like Magic the Gathering drafting, where when you draft in there, you can constantly look back at your hand of your old cards and say, like, okay, I was trying to go for this theme, or I'm doing this thing. So it's the only thing that was a little odd about this was that part of when you draft, you place it face down. It says you can't look at it again. So that was the only thing. And I just really quickly go over one last time, just showing how the scoring works. So here's a person they went through. They had everything's got revealed. It's a blue theme. So player starts by collecting 17 points. So 1, 3, 4, 4, and 5 is 17. And then next they had 4 points because they have 2 party guests that match blue. So 2 and 2. And then they also had 3 points for the 3 lights that match the active party. So they get 1 for conversation there, and then 1 for drinks. Excuse me. And they subtract 3 for the dislikes, because they have 1 for pizza, 1 for pizza, and 1 for conversation. So the 3 and 3 basically wash. And finally, they had 5 points for having 1 party guest of each color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they scored 26 points this round. So you can say in 1 turn, if you're scoring 26 roughly, it's only going to take, this game's probably going to take 4, 5, maybe 6 turns total, depending on how everything rolls out. Alright, so that's Wrong Party from Unstable Games. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out the rest of them. See you later.